Afsheni, good morning. It's me, Samadi. I wanted to come and talk to you guys about shame because Mother and I were talking about shame. And as we were unpacking it, I hate that word, but as we were unpacking it, I was saying to her, I finally come to realize that oftentimes in conversations when people have a conflict, have something that they need to resolve, it's shame that stops people from having meaningful conversations and finding meaningful solutions because shame is so heavy. It is so heavy. So if right now we are sitting and you are talking to me and addressing a certain problem, and all I'm thinking about, let's say I mistreated my partner, where I spoke to my partner in quite a disrespectful manner, and now my partner comes to me and says, listen, you made me feel this and that when you said this to me and you spoke to me in such and such a way. And so immediately, because I just feel so much shame because I don't like to be associated or to be seen as someone who is like that. And so what do? I fight you. I immediately start to defend myself when you're chatting with me because I feel ashamed. I don't like what it says about me. And the interesting thing is that it's not what people have told me about me. It's not what I know for certain about me. Look at that frankincense. Just burning it up. Oh yes, today is a hibiscus day. So hibiscus tea right here. And I'm sitting in my gorgeous, so she's the one I made tea from. This tea. And then this gorgeous one is just, she'll be tomorrow's tea. But it's this lovely one. See there? So I thought to myself, let me come and have a hibiscus chat with you guys. So look at that, how beautiful. I did put lemon, but beautiful. I'll be really bummed if it turns out because, as we all do, I'm all proper up here. But, so I'm like, oh my God, is this video shooting me down there? But nonetheless, yes, so I feel so attacked when someone says to me, I did not enjoy it when you did 1, 2, 3. And so my response is to immediately defend myself and to also point out the other person's weaknesses and say, but you also do this, you also do that, and etc., etc. Sorry, large chest problems. This is what happens, When you have a large chest, you are raised to have a nice little button there to hold it together. But, I generally just think it's a lot easier to wear a little dress under. But nonetheless, so when we feel ashamed, we're unable to grow, we're unable to have meaningful conversations, we're unable to take constructive criticism, and it's okay to feel ashamed. There's nothing wrong with it. Sit with it. And this would be my advice, is that when you are dealing with shame, in an example where it's someone making you feel ashamed, don't speak back, don't say anything, don't think of a way of defending yourself. Acknowledge that this person is in your life to help you grow. Now, I'm not talking about an abusive relationship, etc., where all this, people are mistreating you, gaslighting you, etc., etc. I'm talking about a relationship where someone has your best interest at heart. They love you and they want to see you be the best version of yourself. And so every time you are in a conflict with a person whom you know loves you, has your best interest at heart, you have to ask yourself, why would I feel like this person is attacking me? And all of us come with a history. We come with a whole life that we have lived. And so we carry a lot of shame. All of us. However privileged you are, however disadvantaged you are, everybody carries a lot of shame. Every single day when you don't have the self-awareness, or you have not been privileged enough to be able to access certain tools that help you navigate life better and how to help you shed your shame. What happens is that when someone says something to us that makes us feel ashamed, it's not just about that moment. It's about all the moments that make us feel ashamed. And the sadness about shame, let me just get proper here. I've always been one of those women that never truly understood cleavage. Breasts are a wonderful thing, but anyway, I never liked it for myself. I'm in no way criticizing those who do. But shame then gets shrouded in a lot of lies. And so now a person who's actually a good person, is actually an honest person, is now known as a liar. Because sometimes in our attempts to run away from the things that make us feel ashamed, we just layer it with lies. Because you won't just say that I live in a back room to somebody. You say then, oh, no, I'm living where. And every time someone wishes to visit, you say, oh, no, you can't because I am not available, etc., etc. I'm using, the sunshine as my natural lighting. But I love the sun, but, guys, it is hot. Anyway, and so you become a liar even when you are not, all because of the shame that you are trying to mask. And all of us live this life where we're trying to mask our shame, and so we become liars because of it. And when you consider this whole idea, if you buy into the school of thought that we have multiple lifetimes, etc., etc., and that we carry on this karma, this dharma, because it's both, yes, and then you wonder, but why is it so difficult? Think of just one event that you are ashamed of and how much you have piled onto that with lies. It's just one thing. I got these mugs at Sheet Street, if anyone's curious. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I think there were about 15 rounds. And then someone who wanted to translate it to dollars and say, oh, it's just 5 cents. Whatever. I mean, I'm being very hyperbolic about that. Pause. There's a plane. The plane is gone. So, yes, I was talking about just that one, and of course my lovely little cup here. But so you look at all of that, all your little one shame, and how they've all added up and how they've all piled on lies on top of that. If you don't want to go to work, simply say, I can't make it in. And I know that there can be a lot of unkind behavior and managers who are not so understanding, etc. But just that small thing. If you don't want to go to work, don't lie about why you're not going. It seems like a small thing, but this is how shame builds. Your kids ask you for something. Say, darling, mommy can't afford it. Daddy is not capacitated right now. When people ask you for things or you need something, don't feel ashamed of the things that you need and thus lie in order to get it. Tell the truth. Energetically right now, a lot of people are battling with heavy emotions, and shame is, mother was saying to me, shame is a big one. People are struggling with shame right now, and they need to release this shame so that they can move forward. So here's the challenge. Here's something for you to do. Sit with your shame. Look at why you feel ashamed, what you believe it tells you about yourself, what it says about you. Watch all of it. And if it's true, say it is true, but I no longer wish to be this, and so I am going to address it. If it is not true, say to yourself, this is a lie I have told myself for too long and have imprisoned myself in it for too long, and I am done. And so it is. Thank you for your time. May you be happy, loved, and just full of smile, giggles, and be given so many forehead kisses.